Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, and feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin on our backs. You can come into a Shavasana type position. Spread out. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze up towards the ceiling. Begin to slow down your breath, using each exhale as an opportunity to let go a little bit more. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead and stretching out long through your arms and legs as long as you can. And then interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. Release and bring your right knee in. Give the right knee a good squeeze, maybe a little jiggle, releasing deep into your hip crease. And then straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. And then bend your knee in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. And let's release, bend the knee, bring it across, spinal twist. Open out through the right arm, let your shoulder and knee release away from one another. And staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal, letting fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock with your knees, feeling what's touching the floor as you move. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in close. Straighten this leg up, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions. Bend your knee in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the right leg. Release, bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. First with a bent knee, feeling what's here. Each shape is a whole new landscape to explore, different sensations. Staying in your twist, try straightening the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Another circle or rock. And if it feels okay to do so, let's take a couple rock and rolls on the length of the spine. So you can rock your knees to your chest, roll up to sitting, go back and forth. If this does not work for you, don't do it. Don't do anything that doesn't work for you. If you are rocking and rolling, you might use the momentum of this rock to lift the hips. You might even get a little hover through the ankles. And then using this momentum, step or hop your feet back, come into a high push-up position. Find your way there in the way that feels right for you, setting up plank pose. And then lower down, chaturanga. Come into your back bend. As low or high as feels right for you. This could be little baby cobra, up dog, anywhere in between. And then back to down dog, hips high. Take your time with your transitions. Take the time you need. You can be moving towards grace and ease, but doing the transitions in the way that works for you. If you're working with some injuries or needing to be careful about a certain part of your body, go even slower. Apply what you know to each pose, starting with what you've learned, and then really feeling how this is now, being open to discovery, to newness. Drop your knees, and let's sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels. Forehead to the floor. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and pull back through your right hip, looking for a stretch on the right side of the torso, as if you're gluing your right hand to the floor and then pulling the right hip away from that. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center, lift up through table, come back through down dog, and then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel, bend your knees a little or a lot. Taking any movement. What is there to let go of here? Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. We'll come up to the front of the mat into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. We'll take hands together at the heart. And we'll take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Let's take 5 deep breaths in down dog or any other neutral shape. Let's use this as a rest, so choose a shape that feels like a rest. One more deep breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. It's time from down dog. Take your right leg up. Bend your knee in. And start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm, little twist. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of the chest. From here, lift the right hand, tip over, and then send the hips high, wild thing. And you can explore, experiment here, moving, shifting weight. And then bring the right hand back to the floor and thread the right leg through and all the way over to the other side. Lift the left arm. Again, experimenting, exploring in any way that's interesting to you. Could bend one or the other leg. Eventually bring both hands back to the floor and make your way back to down dog. Could be through a vinyasa. Could be just stepping back. Feel what you are doing. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, and then bring the left knee towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. From here, lift the left hand, tip over, and then send the hips high. Wild thing. Moving in any way that's interesting. Eventually bringing your right hand back to the floor, left hand back to the floor, step the left leg out to the other side, lift the right arm. Whatever you are choosing to do, feeling that and feel free. You have a body, how does it move? What's interesting? Bring both hands back to the floor. Step back, coming through a vinyasa or any other movement. Back to a good rest. Maybe you want to get off your wrists, you can come to child's pose or sitting. Slow, deep breaths. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips go low. Head reaches high, shoulders go low, fingers reach high, feeling what's going up, what's going down. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog, cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Settle in, sink low. Grab the left wrist and take it across for a little side bend. Come over to the other side. Grab your right wrist, take it across. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift your chest. Release, arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square. And with the upper body letting go like ragdoll. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Deep bend in the front leg, straight long back leg. Last breath here. Release. Optional handstand swing. So if you want to, you can set your hands flat and then swing the left leg up and down, getting a little air time for the right foot. Do as many or few of these as you like, including none. Eventually finding your way to down dog. Hopping, swinging, stepping, vinyasa or not. Just feel what you are doing. From down dog when you're ready, left leg sweeps. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Grab your right wrist, take it over. Come over to the other side, take the left wrist over. Back to center, interlace fingers behind your back, other thumb on top. Open the chest. Sink the hips. Last one here. Arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. Square off the hips. Let your head release. Let the neck release. Last breath here. Step back, warrior one. Feel free to adjust your footing when you're ready, arms high. One more breath here. Release. Optional handstand swings, so you can do them or not. Do as many or few as you like. Going towards grace and lightness and letting it be just like it is, however it is. Eventually finding your way back to a good rest. Letting go of all of that. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and into a pigeon pose, right side. Slide the right knee forward, scoot back through the left leg, help the hips get as low as they'll go. Set up whatever support might be useful. And allow the weight of your body to rest. Let's bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your right hip, move it out of the way so you can lean to the right, swing the left leg around to the front, and then switch sides. Send the right leg back, and if that didn't get you into your pigeon on the other side, find your way there. Adjusting the angle of the front leg. Settling the upper body. Let's bring the upper body back up. If you have something under the left hip, move it out of the way so that you can lean to the left. This time, bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Seated spinal twist. This can be done with the bottom leg straight or bent, so feel free to straighten your left leg if that works better for you. Bring the right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm either hugs or hooks to the outside of your knee. As you inhale, sit a little taller. As you exhale, rotate more, looking over the right shoulder. Breath by breath, see what's possible. One more here. Release, unwind, and switch. Bottom leg can be straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you, right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. Last breath here. Let's release, unwind. Take a little windshield wiper side to side. And then extend the legs straight. Let's bring the right leg up, cradle the lower leg, sitting tall as you do this. Going towards a nice long spine, flat back. And then open the right leg out to the right a little bit more, and we're going to start to take the right arm underneath, whatever amount you're able. You may notice that the back wants to round a little bit here, so just sitting as upright as you can as you creep your right elbow, maybe even the right shoulder under your leg. From here, we're going to place the right hand down, but instead of just where it is, slide it back so that it kind of locks your leg in place. And then straighten the right leg whatever amount is possible. May not straighten at all, so just be where you're at. If you can, look under the left arm. Let's bend the right leg again. Lean forward with both hands on the floor. We're going to see about lifting the hips. Let's try it. Now see about lifting the hips and the left leg. Even trying it is doing it. Now we're going to see about lifting the hips, lifting the left leg, and sending the left leg back to the back of the mat. So if it doesn't make it all the way there, you can take a little break. Maybe use your hand to slip it behind the other wrist, and then see if you can inch it all the way back. Send the right leg back, and let's take a vinyasa. Come all the way through to sitting. Extend the legs out. Grab the left lower leg and give it a little rock, sitting tall as you do. Open the left leg out to the left. Maybe take the left arm under and start creeping under as much as you're able. And then place the left hand on the floor and slide it back to kind of lock the leg in place. Start to straighten the left leg, whatever amount you're able, looking under the right arm. Let's release, bend the left leg, place both hands on the floor, lean forward, and just try to lift the hips. Place them back down. Now try and lift the hips and the right leg. Release it down. Now try and lift the hips, lift the right leg, and take it all the way back to the back of the mat, stopping as many times as you need to. So you might try and speed it up a little on this side. Any stops along the way. Finding your way to down dog. And let's come all the way through to sitting and back onto our backs. Let's take happy baby. Grab the soles of the feet on the inside, press the knees towards the floor, and this can be done in stillness or with a little rocking. You can keep the legs bent or straighten them. I'm going to wrap up this practice. If you want to keep practicing, you are welcome. If there's any poses that you still want to get in, you can do that now or stop the video and keep going on your own. If you're ready to wrap things up with me, take the next couple moments to do anything you need to do to feel complete. Could be a yoga pose, could be self-massage, could be moving around a little. Eventually settling into stillness. Feel free to adjust your clothing or grab props so you're more comfortable. Letting go. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in, roll to one side, and use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day.